Hello, hello, hello. This is Dr. Famuyiwa with um, Fertile Talks. So, we're going to bring an exciting episode today. We want to talk about a topic that's near and dear to my heart, and that is the topic of egg freezing for recent professional graduates. And to hopefully shed some more light on this topic and see if this is something that you might benefit from, right? So this is something that I'm putting out there for my students who are graduating professional schools, medical school graduates, lawyers, engineers. These are very, very, very busy professionals. So we're trying to shed some light on how they can help to preserve their fertility, right? So if you're a recent graduate starting your career um, um, out there, I think this is something you probably want to pay attention to because most people don't, right? So you can drop a comment in the nice in the comment section if you have ever thought about your future fertility. Let us know. Share this also with a friend that you may have. So why are we talking about egg freezing? Why? So many of us focus on our careers, right? We're trying to travel to start our career. We're trying to launch ourselves into the world. And that is a very busy and difficult time. And it takes a lot of energy and your personal attention, in your late 20s and 30s. And so fertility isn't something that you're probably thinking about, right? But I think you should, especially if there's a way to put a pause on your ability to conceive, right? So let me tell you this fun fact: the best time to freeze your eggs is when you're in your late 20s and early 30s, when your egg quality is at the highest, right? So even if you get older, you don't need to stress anymore because your eggs will stay frozen at that age. So you can come back in your late 30s, in your 40s, and you still be dealing with a 20-some-year-old egg, right? So it's ready. Egg freezing is for anyone who isn't ready for kids now, and those that want to preserve that option later. That's what it's for. So if you're career focused and you want flexibility, and or you have any health conditions such as PCOS, endometriosis, or any autoimmune issues, and you want peace of mind about your future fertility, this is the time where you want to consider freezing your eggs. Now, the other question I have for you is, what if cost were not an issue? Would you freeze your eggs? Yes or no? Right? I think that we may be able to help you. First, there are some professional corporations out there that are paying for egg freezing. You could also ask your parents who love you, they could consider that as a graduation gift. But we at Montgomery Fertility have found a way to reduce costs for our recent graduates. You have to use our graduation code. If you reach out to us, we'll let you know what it is so that you can get an extra discount on it. Now, what's involved and how does it work? So let me break it down into simple steps. The first thing is you want a consultation. And in this consultation, your ovarian reserve is checked. So, such as blood work for anti-Müllerian hormone, a sonogram to see how many follicles we can spot in your ovaries at any one time. That's called an antral follicle count. It gives us an idea of how easy or not it will be to get eggs from you. Then you have to stimulate those small follicles to grow, right? And that takes about 10 to 12 days. And during that, you may be coming in frequently to monitor the growth of those follicles. When they get to the right size, then you're given a trigger shot and you go under a 10-minute procedure under light sedation to do the actual retrieval. Now, for those of you who haven't seen it, I have a video on my YouTube channel where we spend some time with our anesthesiologist who really explains what sort of sedation you would get and what safeguards are in place. It's almost like sedation dentistry. You still have to, I tell patients, you still have to breathe on your own. So it's not like you're totally knocked out. You have to breathe on your own. But the idea is so that you're not feeling pain during this procedure. Then the final part is once the follicles are aspirated, it's handed over to the embryologist who's going to look for the egg within it, and that egg is now frozen using a process called vitrification, which is almost like, you know, dehydrating it and plunging, through several steps and doing a deep freeze of the eggs. So it's not like freezing it in your freezer. It's a little bit more involved than that, right? So that way your eggs can stay at the same age as when you had them frozen, right? So we do have a package for graduates who are trying to go through. And our package includes, it's transparent, it's affordable, you can reach out to us, and most importantly, it includes anesthesia fees. So you don't have to have a surprise bill with your anesthesia. That is included. The only thing not included, you need the workup. And your gynecologist can even do the workup. We can tell them what to do. Or we have an exclusive discount package for people who have no one to do the workup for them. We can get the workup done easily. So, final thought, egg freezing is about options, not pressure. It's about option, and your future self will thank you for it. It's like investing in your fertility today. Your future self will thank you for it. So, what do you need to do? If you want to find out more, send me a DM through my Instagram account. Use the code EGGFREEZE for details. Follow me for more tips um, on our podcast, and follow on our YouTube channel to see more. So if you know anyone that needs to hear this, a friend, a cousin, a colleague, please share this with them. And thanks for joining. Until we see you next time. And by the way, while you're at it, send us a comment that you like our show, subscribe to our show, and spread it anywhere you can. Thank you. This is Dr. Famuyiwa wishing you a wonderful weekend.